This is Kenzie. She fell in love with Legacy, and they fell in love with Amber.
People assume I'm the guy and I have 2 girlfriends. No. She has 2 girlfriends, she has 2 girlfriends, and I have 2 girlfriends.
Yeah. Kenzie and Legacy were already a couple when they first met Amber through a friendship app. But their friendship took an unexpected turn when all 3 women began to catch feelings for each other.
I was scared. I was really nervous in the beginning. If we try this and it goes poorly, we lost like our best friend here.
But despite these early fears, the throuple has gone from strength to strength. However, their relationship has faced backlash, both online and closer to home.
People telling us we're going to hell.
You know, I wasn't out. When I posted it online, I did get a few people that unfollowed me, people that I thought I was friends with.
Today, my friend Kiara is going to be coming over.
What sort of would happen if you guys decided to break up? Do all of you break up? Or
We've been together actually, 2 years officially? She actually followed me on Twitter and she DM'd me.
Slid in her DMs.
At the time, she was still in college. So for her senior year, I would go there and like hang out and like chill there for like a week at a time against her roommate's wishes.
Spent a lot of quality time together in the beginning, so it was really nice to get to know each other like that.
I was more interested in being poly than Kenzie was originally. In previous relationships, it was something I thought about, and I've seen how it could work before I like said anything about it, and I was kind of like seeing where she was with it and if she'd be interested. And at first she was like,
no. She brought up the idea and I was kind of taken aback in the beginning, and
she had questions too, like, is it a lack of something in the relationship? And I was like, no, it's literally has nothing to do with us. Like, it had nothing to do with us. I never wanted to feel like limited in a sense. Like even Kenzie, I wouldn't want her to be limited in some things like I don't like that like she might like, or things she might like to do that I don't like to do.
I took some time, thought about it, definitely, became more comfortable with the idea and actually became excited about the idea. So then we really started discussing it.
We had another, I wouldn't say girlfriend, it was more casual than that, a girl that we talked to for a little while, and then that didn't work out. And then honestly, when we met Amber, it more so fell into our laps than was really discussed. This is our girlfriend, Amber.
We all met on Bumble BFF. I remember seeing Kenzie and Legacy's profile. And I was like, at first, I was like, a couple? I don't know. But I was like, it could be fun. So I just swiped right and we matched. And then we decided to hang out and we clicked the very first day.
Things kind of just escalated from there over the summer months. And when those feelings kind of started developing, I think with Legacy first, she brought it to me right away. I said no initially because I was like, if we try this and it goes poorly.
Like the last one?
Right, then we lost like our best friend here basically. I was scared. I was really nervous in the beginning that like trying this out could lead to like losing that relationship.
At first, I didn't know if it was just me or if it was them too. But then, yeah, we just all talked about it and I found out they had feelings too.
Amber really is like the missing piece of the puzzle, to be honest. If one of us wants to go out and the other 2 don't, like we're not gonna be alone. And so it's nice. And there's a lot of love. There's just a lot of love being in a throuple. Like there's love from 2 different directions, there's support from 2 different directions.
We are hoping to move in together. Here we are.
Starting to look around and like find something that'll fit 3 people and 4 animals and what other animals we find outside, I guess. For the most part, I feel like when we're out, people don't think we're a throuple.
People most frequently see heterosexual polyamorous relationships, so there is most often a man involved. So I think looking at a situation like ours, it's a little bit more difficult for some people to wrap their heads around.
Guys will like make comments about like being involved or like, I want to join.
I like girls too. Yeah.
I like girls too, yeah, that's my favorite. I also like girls. People assume that I'm the guy, I'm the center, and I have 2 girlfriends.
Yeah.
No. She has 2 girlfriends, she has 2 girlfriends, and I have 2 girlfriends.
Yeah.
Right. Or people are even just like, who's the man of the relationship? And like, there is no man of the relationship, there's 3 women.
Right, that's literally the point.
Everyone in our lives, like family and friends for the most part, were very supportive. My parents were more so concerned about Amber, because there's been extreme support, but there's also been people, especially in Amber's life, that have kind of faded off.
You know, I wasn't out. When I posted it online, I did get a few people that unfollowed me, people that I thought I was friends with.
It was kind of expected that like not everyone would get it, and that's fine, but we weren't gonna not live and do what we wanted because other people didn't get it.
We started the TikTok, I think kind of just as something fun to do together.
We started with 0 followers. Like we had no followers when we started. And then we posted one that said like,
When you're in a throuple with 3 women and all your periods sync up or something like that.
the numbers started going up by the thousands and it hit 2 million, 3 million. People say you're living my dream.
But we have gotten some negative
Yeah.
comments.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Nope, cause somebody's gonna be the second option and it ain't gonna be me. That's been a common one. People are saying like, if you have 2 girlfriends, one of them has to be the second option, which is not true at all.
A lot of the negative comments I would say come from people who don't really understand it. And so they'll just comment and be like, what is this? Like,
Or religious.
yeah.
We've had a few Bible verses thrown at us.
People telling us we're going to hell. Like, I've been called toxic a few times. I don't know why. People always point at Amber's facial expressions to be like, she is unhappy in this relationship.
It's kind of just like water off a duck's back to us. Today, my friend Kiara is going to be coming over and we're going to be talking a little bit about how she felt when I told her that we were opening our relationship up.
I've known Kenzie about going on 5 years. When it was presented to me that she was in a polyamorous couple, I was probably shocked more than anything. I've never personally known anyone else who was in a polyamorous relationship, so this is all very new territory to me too. I think probably my biggest concern would just be if something were to go wrong in the relationship. Obviously, you coming into the relationship later in it, like what sort of would happen if you guys decided to break up? Do all of you break up? Or do like 2 of you stay together? Like, I feel like that's probably the main concern that I had.
It's a concern we also have. And concern that like there's no working through really. I mean, same like what happens if just 2 of us broke up. I mean, I guess we'd figure it out if it came to that.
I can definitely understand like why you had questions and like wanted to make sure that I was good like when you did hear about the throuple. And I can definitely understand why it was kind of like a learning curve or something to get used to, because it was for us too. I mean, honestly, like there was a lot to like figure out in the beginning. So I think just like having friends like you, family like you that are so supportive really means the world to us, honestly.
Not everyone can say that they are blessed enough to have family and friends that like support them through and through, especially being in a homosexual relationship, one, and then to also bring in another person and then make it a poly relationship. Like, we are so very fortunate for the support, because it could have went the complete opposite way.
All of them together and seeing how their dynamic is, it's a beautiful relationship. So if anyone has ever doubted or questioned being in a polyamorous relationship, it's not as bad as you think.
I'd like to celebrate our relationship at some point and like give it the next step. We can't like get like legally married, I don't think.
It would be great to have a ceremony with all of our loved ones there who actually support us and love us, and be able to like share our love with everyone.
And just because this isn't a traditional situation per se doesn't mean that we shouldn't be allowed to have that traditional, like, you know, party. We do want to have children at some point in the future.
We're all on the same page as far as kids. I think we all would want to have one each, like from
Carry
each
one.
of us, So 3 total. But yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
We'll get to 3 and then we'll see what happens.
We'll find that out when it happens.